Hi, this is an interview for PEEP magazine. We're here at the VHF gym in Gateshead. We're chatting to Jeremy Fields. Jeremy, could you introduce yourself please, and a little bit of background about yourself?
Yeah, no problem. Obviously, my name is Jeremy Fields. I'm a black belt under Eddie Bravo. I've been training jiu-jitsu roughly about 15 years now. I started under a Hoist Gracie affiliate, working in the gi. That was about 1999, 2000, and then from there we kind of just ventured away from the gi aspect of the sport and started getting into the more realistic no gi side of it, because I think our path was more for MMA or whatnot, and the evolution of jiu-jitsu at the point was Eddie Bravo's system that was created for a no gi MMA based system.
Could you tell us a bit about the process, what actually happened here today?
Yeah, you know, we're here at the gym. One of our blue belts is over here, the head instructor, working with the guys. We're here to spread some of the system, and really we're just doing our tour, our yearly tour. We make our rounds. We make sure all of our students are covered into what's up to date with our techniques. Sean and I have been coming over across the pond for 7-8 years now, so we have a very big core base of students that run up and down Europe and UK. We're all over the place, so really it's just making our rounds. And we are launching I did launch 10th Planet Dublin 2 days ago. So I was actually that was in our tour to make a stop in Dublin to finalize that. I had been working in Dublin for the last 2 years with my team over there, but we finally made it official with the 10th Planet a couple days ago.
Is this the first time you've been in the Northeast?
No, this is not the first time. Yeah, I've been to Newcastle for jiu-jitsu a couple times. We have a really good friend, family friend, Chris Mason. He's been taking care of us for years. He comes across to America quite often, maybe once, twice a year, and we're just always hanging out and training. And you know, I love coming over to the UK, to Europe. At any point, I just like coming across and you know, just spreading the jiu-jitsu.
I heard that you're off to Amsterdam next.
Yeah, so we're gonna kick off our training camp. It starts tomorrow. We have 6 solid black belts on the team that are gonna be showing some solid technique. It's gonna be Nathan Orchard, Gio Martinez, myself, Jeremy Fields, Sean Bollinger, and Lori Kapirian, all black belts under 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. And we're pretty much just doing a 1-week jiu-jitsu camp.
Finally, Jeremy, how would people watching the videos, watching the training, how would they get in touch with you? How would they get in touch with your company? How would they get in touch with Sean?
Yes, you can always find me on Instagram, j.jitzu. That's my domain name, as well on Facebook. So it's j.jitzu. And if you needed to contact me or get a hold of anybody in Corona or my facility, you can always check the website at www.10thplanetjjcorona.com. And yeah, you can just hit me up on Twitter or Facebook, Instagram. I'm always live, and I'm always here to answer any questions. And yeah.
Jeremy Field, thanks for chatting to PEEP magazine.
Thank you.
We're gonna go over warm-up A, okay? So originally, warm-up A was probably the easiest one in the series, okay? It's just some Granby rolls, some underpassing, and a little bit of inverted, okay? But it got to, there's evolution in everything, okay? And there's even evolution in our warm-ups, all right? So we've had our warm-ups going for quite some time now, and we're starting to add stuff to them. We don't wanna go H-I-J-K elemental P, because that's just too much material to fit into 8 weeks. So we start to add or tweak or take out certain things to add better stuff in, right? So with A being how simple it was originally, it's now gotten more complex, okay? There's more detail in it. There's more stuff that's been added to it. And it's also changed up the way we Granby. Okay, so the original way that we were Granbying was one of the side-to-side Granbys, starting on my butt, was just to go through, all the way through, and end up back on my butt. Okay, but if I was playing an inverted guard or like a spiral type guard, and I went one way, but I just didn't get the bite I wanted, and I want to go back the other way, if I went flat on my hip, right, I would have to re-engage again, right, just to go back. Okay, so what I'm saying is I need to always have my hips engaged, right? Just like an arm bar. If you go for an arm bar and you don't raise your hips and your hips are sagging, you're gonna have a hard time finishing an arm bar, right? So you gotta project your hips and you leg curl. Okay, some people cross their feet. I like to leg curl. So by me leg curling, it's putting my hips engaged. Okay, so in order to finish arm bars, you know, we're having our hips engaged. Our hips are everything in jiu-jitsu. Okay, but with this Granby and playing inverted guard, you're constantly going up, right, back and forth, in and out, in and out. So with the new Granby, we call this a power Granby. We're gonna keep our hip in. We're gonna keep our hip up. Okay, so we're gonna stay constantly inverted up. So my hips up, I come all the way through, and I keep it up. Okay, because if I had to come back on a guy, then I'm here. If I got to come back on a guy, then I'm here. Okay, so what it's gonna do is it's gonna build your core to stay on the bridge of your back, not flatten up. Your hips are always engaged, okay? And it's gonna play a role later, but for now, let's just slowly build our way up into doing a power Granby. I think everyone could do it pretty fast. I would say about 3 minutes max. So we all start on our butts. We're going side to side Granbys. Our toes are on the mat, all the way through, and as I come up, I just make sure my hip doesn't fall. Then I go again, all the way through, make sure my hip doesn't fall. I can go back, all the way through, making sure my hip don't fall. Okay? The last one was ugly, but you get what I'm saying, right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Power Granbys. Power Granby up. If you need help, ask your partner.
I think we both struggle at it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Keeping that hip up, staying on the bridge of your back. Staying on the bridge of your back. All the way through. Beautiful, tough. Beautiful, Granby. Yeah, like it. Tough. I'm on the shoulder line. I'm sitting back up. All the way through, shoulder line. Okay, so see how you're, don't let you, always keep your feet, it's like you're doing a half crescent, right? Always keep your toes on the mat. So we're here, my half crescent, boom, here, bam. So it's a straight line. Your toes on the mat. Good, good, good. Now walk and walk and walk. The start was perfect. Okay, so you got here, so what happened is you just rolled, right? Yeah. So when we get here, I gotta turn my neck, look that way, so I can sit up. Yeah, so you start one way and then look the other way. Good, good. Keep it going, keep it going. Walk, 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 walk. Now sit up. Yes. Alright. Because what we can do is, instead of doing that, we can go here. Okay. So we're on knees, and my hands and my knees are down. I shoot my arm through. Okay. I'm looking to get on the bridge of my shoulders. Walk, walk, and I'm back up. Okay. Again, we're here. We're back up. Okay. So we could try that one, and maybe that one will help you. Then the next one that we're gonna, well, I guess we kind of already did that one, so it'll just be this one. All right, so we're gonna coming through, rotating all the way through. Okay, you guys got it? You can do it. Let's go. Wait. Yeah. So again, what? Hang your feet. Knee to knee Granbys. Oh. Sorry, that's true. Okay? Good?
Alright, all the guys forward.
I thought you meant like physical appearance.
You're looking nice to me.
So you have to like go right on the back here. Because if I just went like that, I'm just smashing off the floor. Right? Yeah? Sure, yeah. No pressure.
I basically extended again, that's just me compromising because I'm going to watch
You got it, Tom? Straight through.
No, you're going too fast. Way too fast. Hey. Nice and slow. So reach through, right? Okay. So now if you want to go up to your knees this way. Yeah, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. There we go.
You didn't do this. You didn't do the stand.
Yeah, that's you gotta stop halfway if you're gonna do that. Do it one more time. Nice and slow. Right.
Alright, so again, I just want to keep my toes on the mat. So I come through. Right, my toes are going to come up. They stay on the mat. Walk, 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 pop up. Alright? Or if we have problems with that, we got to go inverted. And just look to the side real quick a couple times. And when I look to the side, I bring my toes that way. Yeah. Let's try it. Beautiful. Walk, walk, walk. You do that. Walk, 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 walk. Walk those toes and come up, 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 up. Beautiful. Go ahead. Go side to side. So you're gonna fall straight to your shoulder. Boom. Go inverted on your toes. On your toes. Now walk, 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 and you're up. Now your toes didn't necessarily stay on the mat, but you still did the ground beat. The toes, the reason I'm saying keep your toes on the mat, because it gives you a guide. You know, a fast wrestler, they'll ground beat on their head. You know what I mean? They go bam, you know? Or if I don't really need my toes to touch to come back up. Yeah. But it's keeping the toes on the ground so we understand the pattern. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you did the pole one before. How did it go from like back punch position to then stop the crump?
So you sit. So I start sitting, and then I come all the way through. I stay up here. I come through, and I keep my hip up. Come through, keep my hip up. Come through, keep my hip up. 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 Right. Right, watch your grip. Watch your surroundings, guys. I don't want nobody kicking each other. Warm-up A used to take 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. Warm-up A is going to take us 45 to an hour just to understand this. Ready? Keep those toes on the mat. Run the line of toes. Run the line. Yes. Okay, so the next one. You've got to keep through the back. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to just go to the side. I'm going to look for my knee slice. You're going to put the Z-bar in. Yep. Okay. I'm going to frame here. I'm going to frame here. Okay. So now I can so now I'm going to slice my over the top here. And then you're going to keep it. And then now you're going to grab me out this way. Grab me up. Catch you here. Pull you up on the ramp. And grab me. Start to get up. You go maybe just on the ramp. Pass. You grab you one more time. Alright. Follow you up. So come
back in inverted. Yep. So keep your hands together now. Yep. And then I'll let you.
Yeah, I've competed for a few years now. I used to compete all the time. Well, because I started competing when I was like 13.
Yeah.
Just did jiu-jitsu. So many tournaments. I started fighting.
Pretty simple.
I competed.
The next one is shoots for all PEEP. Yep. Okay, time. Bring it in, guys. I would say 95 to 97% got this down. Correct? 95, 90, yeah, about 90. Who hasn't got it down yet? Raise your hand. Who's got it down? Damn, so we don't even have people that got it down? Who can do the Granby? Raise your hand. Who cannot do the Granby? Okay. Honest man. Alright, anyways, we're still gonna be working to it, but we're gonna go on to the next one. Okay, and then again, this is warm up A, series 2. Okay, so it's A2. So with this one, it starts with like a guard pass. All right. So I'm gonna be here. Maybe he's sitting up. I ankle pick him right. I run the pipe, and then I'm into like a Z guard here. Very common. Okay. He throws his frames. Boom, boom. All right. Now you guys have to stand up and come over here real quick so you can see what my knees are doing. Okay, so now notice my knee. My knee is like on the like the middle part of his thigh. I need to have my knee clear his knee in order to make this pass work. Okay, so I can't just pass here in hopes to get out. I still caught in a quarter guard. I still have a quarter of my foot in there. So that type of coming straight across is more likely unrealistic on a pass or a guy who has strong clinch game, okay? Or quarter guard game. Anyways, we're here and here. Okay, I can't come over the top because it's frames, right? So what I want to do with my knee, I notice I'm playing with him a little bit. This hand is inside his armpit. I'm staying long, elbows in his hip. Okay, and then when I'm ready to go, I'm gonna kind of like bait him a little bit. He's fighting, he's thinking I'm trying to pass over the top. I'm just gonna clear my knee over his knee. Okay. Now it's my quarter guard is so far down by his ankles that there's no pinch there. Okay. Now all I gotta do is a blast twister pass over the top. Then I'm here. Okay. Now this is where the game starts. He's gonna T-Rex up. Right. Everybody knows what a T-Rex is, right? We're hiding our elbows. Okay, so I pass, boom, I pass twister side. He T-Rexes up and starts to Granby to opposite side. He could regain a guard, and now I'm back in the guard, right? Well, I want that to happen. So, I'm sitting up, I'm gonna ankle pick him, bam, run the pipe, and I'm right here in the Z guard. I try to come over the top, but he starts blocking that frame. Because if I was to come over the top, I could start opening him up a different way, like hand crushers and stuff like that. So he really needs to stop. He has to throw his roadblocks up, right? I think boom, right. I'm fighting, trying to come over the, nope, don't let it come over the top, okay? You're fighting in frames here and here, okay? This is also a frame. Nobody likes this, okay? So this guy's probably trying to come back to avoid this. But it's all good. I'm gonna play into his game. My C-cup's in his armpit, my elbow's locking into the hip, and I'm gonna flare my knee right over his knee. And from there, this knee's gonna blast right over the top. Boom! Then I'm here. He's gonna turn to the side, grab me up, I know it's coming, so I'm gonna double underpass. Okay, so I catch him here. Right away, notice, actually right about here. I'm not on my toes, I'm on the knuckles. I bring him right up into the ramp. Now, as I go to pass, I go on the ball, then I pass here. Okay? He Granby's out, 1. Granby's 2. Looks to regain. Okay? Falls. Bring him up. I would pass to that side, right? But I want to show you guys. So I'm passing, boom, sprawl into him. Become 300 pounds. That's 2 Granbys. He went one side of the pass, he went to the other side of the pass, to the other side, right? Now he's gonna Granby the 3rd time, and I'm gonna follow him up, and I'm gonna pin him down. Okay? Now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a step out and I'm gonna slide my hip underneath. As I come back, this leg comes through and I look for the grapevine. Okay? Now we're in the truck. From the truck position, I go to slam it down and I catch with my forearm. Because if I try to catch with my closest arm and he beats me to it, he beats me to the roll, he's up. Okay, back down. All right, so I caught this, I want to catch him with the forearm. Okay, then now my free arm is where we're going to place this arm. I'm going to pull my elbow back, this arm's going to come inside, and this arm's going to come out. Then it's going to come right back in, and I'm going to get my elbows together. Now it's going to be pretty impossible for this guy to hold his hands together once I start hipping into him. Keep him tight. Okay, now it's pretty strong, dude. Slide back to the baseball bat control. And we're going to finish with the final 3 steps, but the new final 3. Because the final 3 used to just be like 1, 2, 3, right? Well, what happens if this guy's playing a heavy neck and I can't get under, right? Or if this guy limp arms out, right? I lose all that work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, hands together, I caught with the forearm, I replace with my free arm, and my opposite arm comes right back over the top. Okay, we call this the bolt cutter. Okay, now from here I just hip into him, bow, break him open, baseball bat control. Now right away, as I take this over the top, I want to sit up and grab his shoulder. Okay, now this locks him in, keeps him from limp arming out. The only fight this guy has at this point is to stop this hand from coming over the top. So yeah, maybe, we're not going to say we're going to have a hand fight right now, but he'll just kind of throw a block in there. Right, that's the only fight he would have, right? So then I come over the top here, and then here. Okay? Let's just say that fight was there, and I got these together. I can still beat it. I'm still taking the twister lock. Okay, but we're not gonna have a hand fight right now. We're just come over the top, plumb the head, and just take it. Okay? But again, the only fight, the only line of defense is just this arm. Okay? You can beat it, come in. So you'll just have to fight. That would be the only line of defense he has at that point. Okay, so again, we ankle pick, he's on his back, I knee slice, he goes Z-guard. Okay? It's not quarter guard. Quarter guard. It's not quarter guard, guys. Okay? It's Z-guard. So we're here. Hands in the armpit, elbow drops. I look for my hand fight, he's keeping good frames. Alright? I gotta clear this knee. Super simple pass. Over the top, and I'm here. He Granby's out. Boom. Catch him. Knuckles. Bring him up on the ramp. Pass 1. He Granby's up. Bring him up. Pass 2. He Granby's out. Boom. Keep him there. Okay. Now step to one side. Slide under. And lace the grapevine. Slam him down. Catch the far arm. Replace with this arm to come right back over the top of this arm. Bolt cutter. Boom. Baseball bat control. Over the top to the final 3. So this is the new A2. Got a little bit more difficult. Has more reality to it. Okay? Think we got it? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Help you guys? Yeah? Down you go. Yeah, but You're starting on an ankle pick. Check me out, guys. Sit up. Ankle pick. Come right into Z-guard. He throws his frames. That's it. Okay? Go!
want you to do that. Yeah. Let me see you do that. So, ankle pick. Slide this leg down. Now, you want to connect your feet together. Okay. So bring this leg out. Bring this leg out here. Squeeze this leg. Squeeze the shin up. So you need a shin. You need a shin pass here. You put your shin. So you don't want them to pass it. All right. So put your shin here. Yeah. Now, watch. This is where your hand here and here. Bring this elbow right down. Yeah. You can again. You've got a frame here. So you've got a frame on the shoulder. So I want you to straighten these arms
And shoot, sprawl, peek. Control, or if you guys are on this side, control, switch out, right? Then I'm up. He grabs my far arm and Granby's. Now come up, right. Wrap around my body, okay. Sense it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab his arm here and I'm gonna switch out. And I'm over the top here, okay. Then I go backpack control, shoot this knee in, and I just drag him back, okay. I don't want him to fall on top of me, okay. So as I come over the top, same thing that Sean went over, I'm gonna bring this knee in and I wanna sit him up, okay. Looking for the choke control. If he kind of fell back onto you, you're still attached to his back. By the way that we jumped on it, we were already squared chest to back, like mid back here. So you should be able to glue yourself to it, but there's still a chance of him smearing out. So, you know, we want to be able to try to sit him up and not let him get that little escape route by smearing his back. So we get him here, boom, sit him up. Okay, let's start over. So we shoot, and that's not the end of it. So we shoot, he sprawls, I peek, I switch out, then I'm here. Okay, Granby rolls up. Okay, look, stop. You guys gotta master these Granbys. Okay, so this is where the Granby is gonna really make sense. When somebody either gets on the top of you or switches out. We'll watch some high level collegiate wrestlers. Okay, they do a lot of switching. Okay, if he shot on me and I sprawled on him, he peeked up and he switched out, bam, and he came off to the side of me, I would grab this and I would Granby out this way. Then he would do his sit out, kick out, switch to my back, right? Then he takes that. That's fine. Again. He shoots on me, I sprawl, he peeks, he switches, okay? Side to side with me, his knee is parallel, okay? Just go ahead and frame out, lean forward, don't be a slouch, okay? Put your knee down. Like this, not like that. Need to be a good partner, I need good partners, okay? He's over the top. Granby, don't worry about it. Granby, I'm here, over, then I'm right behind him, bang. Then I get off to the side, now it's his turn. I'm not like this on him, right? Not hugging him now so he can't do the move. I'm just hanging out here, it's his turn. Good posture, sits out, all the way to go, bam. And then we'll do what I'm about to do from here, right? You got that? You got this Granby roll. All right, so I'm gonna shoot. He's gonna sprawl. I'm gonna peek, and I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna get here. Okay? Really, really good drill to know. He's gonna Granby. Yes. Walk your toes, keep your toes. Now come up. Beautiful. And I'm here. All right, since the majority of you guys are over here, I'm gonna just come on this side. Over the top. Backpack control, and I'm looking to shoot my knee right here as best as possible before he closes up. If he closes off, it's totally cool too, because I'm looking to drag him up anyways. For the drill purposes, we have our hooks in, we take the wrist control, and we choke, okay? We can fall to the choking side, take the arm down, and we choke, okay?
now once we get our choke in, we're gonna pull this back out, let his arm go back underneath him. Now I'm just gonna hug him like a backpack. Now he's gonna bridge back onto me, here, okay? Now once he's here, I have an overhook side and I have an underhook side. I wanna now clamp down my leg on the overhook side, and my underhook side is gonna butterfly sweep him right over. And now I'm in a back control, quarter back control. We call it a buck, okay? Half back, half truck. So it's the buck. So we're in a half back, half truck, because I can abandon this and take a truck, right? Okay, but what I'm gonna do from here is I'm now gonna pull this arm back, boom. Hands together. Pull this arm back, slide this one in, over the top, and I'm back at it again. Okay. It was a little tweaky down there, I'll fix that later. Once my partner's got it down. So I'm gonna shoot, bam, throw a peep, bam, I'm here, right? All right, he's in the Granby. Come on, dog. Over here, bam, bam, sit him up. Okay, I'll throw my hooks in, fall to the choke inside, push this wrist down, control. Not the idealist for MMA, like Sean was talking about, because from here and here is when your hand wraps, nope, you ain't going nowhere. Your hand wraps and your glove are gonna get in the way right here. Okay, so that's not the idea. We would do Sean's type of grip if we had MMA gloves on, right? Right, everyone agree? Yeah. One person agreed. Does anyone agree that we would use Sean's hand fighting control when we have back taking control, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so we're here, and we choke. Once I got my choke, I come back to the backpack, and he bridges. Because this is a good position to fight my hands and to fight a body lock. So if you were ever in a body lock, you would want to bridge. Because obviously you would want to try to go that side, right? And do the whole Brazilian try to break my ankle, right? Flexible ankles are not going to break. But you still would do that. If it was on this side, you would want to relieve the pressure, right? So he would bridge into me. And I know I'm coming to that side because he wants to do that lock, right? So my feet come out anyways. So this is a neutral position for him to be in if I had his back anyways. Make sense? I have an overhook side and I have an underhook side. Okay, my overhook side clamps down, my underhook side kicks him right over into the buck. Okay, look for my little half grapevine. Okay, if you could get it all the way in, that'd be nice. But sometimes you kind of just get it like right here. Okay, that's fine. Now from here, I'm going to control this shoulder, hands together. We'll control this shoulder and pull it back. And then replace this one and this one. You don't like it. Plus I have extra hip clamp on them anyways. Okay. Break over the top, control the shoulder, and we know how to finish. Or break over the top, actually break, and now just pin it behind him. Okay. So Eddie has his little chicken wing that he's starting to do as well. He just chicken wing the shit out of him. Sometimes you can't get it back here. He tries to bring his hands back together. So he's just like boom. Okay. A little something different. You could just add that, you know what I mean, if you want a little bonus, okay? Anyways, shoot, sprawl, peek, Granby switch, take the back, re-bridge, take him to the buck. From the buck we go to the twister, we finish the twister with the final three. The new final three. Or we can take the chicken wing. Alright, so I shoot, bam, he sprawls, I'm gonna peek. I peeked and then I switch, then he Granby's. Good, good, good. Work on your neck. Boom, gets off to the side, I switch out, nope. Over the top. Then I'm here. Okay. Nope. Why is that the wrong side? Yeah. No, I was asking the group. Oh, sorry. Why is this the wrong side? Exactly. So, gotta bring him to this side. Hey. Pull this, open him up, because his hands are gonna be together. Actually, we already went to that bridge, so to say. Now from here, I gotta really open him up. Right. This is the fight. Okay. I didn't have the most beautifulest lockdown here. It's all about just controlling that thigh. He's on his back, I'm not worried about it. I can come high here and clamp here. It's putting some mad pressure on his lower back. Okay? There. Do we all got that? We don't need to see it again, do we? What's the first thing? Shoot. Sprawl, peek, switch, Granby, sit out, take the back, choke, bridge, buck, twister. Final 3 sets. Twister. All right, let's go.
Underneath your right arm. Now over the top of your left. Elbows together, right? Now sit up and grab his shoulder with both hands and snug it down good.
My website, 10thplanetjujitsucorona.com. You could check my Instagram feed out at j.jitzu on Instagram, and Jeremy Fields on Facebook. Majority of my material is always uploaded over there. But you know, you can always cross-reference with Eddie Bravo's website as well, or going online and just typing in 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu warm-ups, A, B, C, D, E, F, or G, or even H as well. And you can cross-reference at any time. And let's go. We're gonna finish up with A4. Okay, this one's gonna be a little fun. Bring it in, guys, bring it in. Okay, so our time is running short, so I'm gonna be blasting through this last one. We'll end with some live drills. If we have some extra time, maybe a couple rules might go down, but we have to catch a ferry to Amsterdam. Whoop, whoop, King's Day. But no, we do have a training camp that starts Monday. If any of you guys are interested in coming over to Amsterdam, we're gonna be hosting myself, Sean Bollinger, Lori Kapirian, Nathan Orchard, and Gio Martinez. Okay, so we'll be highlighting some of our you know, most up-to-date or fanciest material that we want to put out there. But it's gonna be a really good camp, so if you guys can make it over, you know, that'd be awesome. But again, that's why I'm gonna be jamming this last one in pretty fast, because we don't have too much time before the ferry leaves. Okay, so again, we're now A4. Okay, it starts with the little inversion. All right, so again, our Granbys had us go inverted, right? So my right hand is gonna grab his right hand, and my left hand's gonna grab his left hand underneath. And what I'm looking to do is open the curtains. So when I go underneath, I open the curtains, and now I'm in a spider type guard, inverted guard, okay? And I do play this guard quite often, okay? It brings people around and puts them in positions they don't like. I'm pushing and I'm pulling, right? But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna replace my left foot with my right foot, and I'm gonna swing back around, and I'm gonna catch the triangle here. But he has good posture, right? So I have to be able to fight this. And it's gonna be very hard to finish a triangle with this much posture, right? Okay, so he's gonna do this to me because I need to do the drill. Okay, so he's on his butt. His right hand grabs my right hand, his left hand grabs my left hand, and he goes underneath. Wrong way. The other way. Right. Both feet in my armpits. You could go to one side right away if you understand the drill. Then he swings back around for the triangle. So I would put this one here, replace that one, pull this one out, swing back around for the triangle. Oh, sure, that's fine. Okay, so we're here, cross your feet. Okay, so a triangle locked in all the way would be a shitty position to be in, right? So we never want to let this get all the way across, especially when we had good posture at first, okay? First things first is I obviously want to keep my elbow back, and I want to frame on my own arm or my wrist. I like to frame on my wrist as if I'm pushing my bar down in them. And the second thing from here is I bring him up on my ramp. Okay? So now his hips, I got his hips to completely out
out of the equation right now. Okay, so what I do from here is I'm constantly looking up, because if I look down at any given time, I break my own posture. Okay, you don't want to break your own posture. Okay, so I got my frame here, I step up 1, looking up, step up 2. Okay, now from here, I want to bring them all the way up. As I'm coming up, I'm going to instantly bring the hand that's framing off, push this knee, and limp arm out. Okay? And notice the knee that's closest to him is here. Okay? Ideally, I would have liked to go the other way because this is my weak side, but my closest knee comes here, and I back step all the way around, and I'm into the mount. Okay? Now this is when everything happens. If you do not want to get leg locked, you better go to an anti-leg lock position. And that would be a skydive, crossing my feet and heeling into his butt. This is good until he breaks it, pops me up, hits an ashi. Okay? So people get leg locked, people get baited into going into the mount all the time. Okay, especially a good leg lock player, right? So when I do hit that mount, okay, so I pass, boom, back step, and what I do with this leg, I can't just be a robot and frame it down, so I straighten it out and I curl. As I come in, that's when I'm looking to get under and curl my feet into the skydive position. Okay? I have my kids drill this pretty much every day. Okay? It's a very, very, very strong mount. Then what I do from here is I start to work under his head. Okay? Now stating, if he was to stay T-Rex, I could still open his elbows, but we're gonna say that he's hugging me for now. Okay? You guys are gonna need to come around here. Okay, so I got my arm under his head, my shoulders heavy, my hips are low in them, I got my skydive going strong, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to come into his elbow. Okay, I'm gonna look to get into this little hole right here. Okay, once I'm in, I can't just come straight up, he's too strong, right? So I gotta look to start breaking that 90. So what I do is I spider walk out until I bring his shoulder to a 90. He's got nothing. Now I'm good to go, and that pop it right over the top. Still in this anti-leg lock position, he's not hipping me over at any point, okay? Now what I do from here is I drop my ear, and right away, his defense would be to talk on the phone, right? Somewhat of a defense, talk on the phone, okay? So what I gotta do is hang the phone up or comb his toupee, okay? So I'm gonna come, and there's no way to really stop this. As long as I can get the points of my fingers under his hand, I'm gonna eventually be able to comb his hair, right? So I'm here, he's talking on the phone, I'm gonna comb his hair, and then from here, for you guys, you need to come over here. Okay, so my guy's talking on the phone, I notice this, so I comb his hair. Once I've combed the toupee, I roll my hand in. Okay, and then all I do from here, still got my anti-leg lock, is just put my hand right on my own ear and just hang out. I have nothing to worry about here. He's gonna tap out and run out of energy eventually. He can't bridge me over. I got too good of a mount. So the bridge ain't gonna work. All I gotta do is start driving my shoulder and just slowly take away everything. Okay, the whole 3-5 count, don't even throw that out the window because you're in good positioning here. If I dismount, right, and I go to the side, I'm gonna relieve a little bit of pressure, okay? Then I have to worry about him push with his free hand, pushes my knee off, wraps with this hand, wraps around his leg. Your other one, wrap around it. But your other one, your other leg, nope. This arm, nope, around the back. Yes. So there's a easy defense to the head and arm, right? Maybe I could stop that, right? Flatten them out, okay, but it's really hard. Okay, now sometimes you're like, shit, I'm not choking him, so I'm gonna let him go and take his back, right? He goes up, and it's sweet, I got his back. Well, who won the fight? He won the fight. I didn't win the fight. He got out of the damn choke.
Okay, we had no rush to dismount at any given point, and we had no reason to dismount the dude unless I was in a crazy point tournament and I'm down. Okay, that's why we do submission only, right? Because you get into these IBJJFs or certain point tournaments and you lose by an advantage. That's a shitty feeling, and I've done it. I've lost the worlds, I've lost so many high-level tournaments just by an advantage or 1 point or 2 point. When I'm like, oh, you didn't even come close to submitting me, maybe a couple more minutes, whatever. It's the name of the game, I understand. But if we have a great position and you are winning the time, you can hang out, you can look at the clock. Like, okay, I'm gonna wear him down and maybe get the choke, but there's no rush to dismount or lose that position, so I'm good there, right? If I was down, maybe I would start. It depends. That's a very, very strong position. I already have him out. What am I gonna do? Get his back? It's the only way I'm gonna get more points, right? So I'm gonna have to make one really big adjustment to get onto his back before that time ran out, which is totally cool, right? But that's gonna be situational, okay? On where am I at in the fight, okay? If it's an MMA fight and you got the mount, but you've been getting pounded out the whole time, you might want to start pounding on this dude, right? So it's very situational, okay? Again, so yeah, spirals, right? And he's here, right? Picks a side, goes, comes back around for the triangle. That's so ugly, but it's okay. Here, boom. All right, we're in, right? No big deal. Okay. Frame number 1. Boom, posture up, pull him up on the ramp. Okay, it's very hard to get triangle if you got posture. Try it. Okay, it's gonna be hard. I'm not saying you can't break me down eventually, but if a guy has great posture, it's very hard to break him down. He's gonna have to work very hard to break me down. My elbow's back, I'm pinning, I'm stepping up 1, stepping up 2, and then when I'm ready to go, boom, I slap right out. Hit that angle, limp arm, push this knee right down. This knee goes on the belly because it's the closest, and I mount. With that back step, rodeo, and I'm here. Skydive number 1 anti-leg lock defense. He hugs me. Or if he was here, I would start working that elbow anyways, right? But now he's here. Spider walk out, don't spider walk here. Go down toward the, like it's like opening a door, right? We gotta find the leverage point. All the way down here. Big strong guy, ain't so strong no more. There's no strength once I break this 90. We know that, right? Okay, so once I'm here, there's nothing. That's when I reach across, I grab his head, and I'm under his armpit, and I'm here, I'm hanging out. Pop it over, he talks on the phone, first line of defense. I comb his hair, roll in, and I'm here. Just hanging out. Hanging out, slowly taking everything away from him. Maybe I'm looking at the clock.
What's the pressure?
My pressure's driving into his neck with my left shoulder. And my arm squeeze. Okay, so there is a big arm squeeze here. I'm not making like subtle adjustments. I mean, I could start adjusting the shoulder, but for this one, we take him to the chopping block and we finish with this. Okay, so we call this the chopping block. Boom, right here. We roll it in. He talked on the floor before, and I comb the hair. Once I get that, there should be no reason why you can't get a guy to tap from here. Lock it in and just drive into him.
So you're driving your left shoulder.
My left shoulder's going in, and I'm squeezing right down. Okay. So it's pretty much going right into this. You know what I'm saying? Right into this. No, I mean this. No. Anyways, thanks, now. I need to do the move on him real quick. Right hand grabs right hand, left hand grabs left hand underneath. I open the curtains and I'm here. Right, this elbow's back. Oh, step up 1, step up 2. Pop. This arm comes out, hits the knee. No, come back down. Hits the knee, limp arms out. This knee comes down, back step to the mount. Boom. Now from here, I hug him. And nope, you're already mounted. Come under my head. Open me up by coming in. Spider walk out. Once you break that 90, reach for my head. Boom. Okay, now from here, you toss it over. Yeah.
Now from here, he's gonna comb my hair. On that side, yeah. And roll that hand in a little deeper. There you go. And then just hang on. No, I was trying to get up. Oh. Okay, so when you get into the chopping block, we take this, boom, try to bridge your dude out, see what happens. If he's skydiving, I'm gonna put money on it, you ain't getting him off you. If he's not skydiving, watch him fly off you. Okay? Let's go. Sorry, 1, 2, 3!
I was like trying to hold on there when you had it like the first time.
Hey, choking this neck out.
I was like, wait, I'll hold on. And I was like, oh. And your voice started going funny. I was like, oh no, I better tap now. I better tap. I was nearly away. I was like, oh god.
Take me to the chopping block!
And then I heard you say, defend it with the other leg. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I was meant to be defending it. I didn't even know.
Gotta run through this, guys. We got a couple seconds left.
Oh man, this is gonna feel here. Off the slips, there we go. 1 and 2. Spin.
Beautiful.
Choose a side.
And you choose the side, so put one feet on this side. Put that one.
Take the other one off.
And then
go that way.
And then put the
Yeah. No, put that in this way.
tie it together. Take your hand out and press 2. Press into the just knee on the side, and step up.
Yeah.